Right then, Solo Flight, let's be having you. What do we... I've selected flying in the Colorado with clear weather. But I can't seem to work out what the... Do I need to switch joysticks? No. Is it F5, F7, something like that? Ah, F7, there we go. Please wait. Right. Solo Flight, this was an early one I had. Guessing I'd pull up and accelerate. I don't know. No, this isn't looking good. I'm reaching the end of the runway here. I'm not even turning. Oh, now I am. Probably a bit late. I'll pull back. Oh, this isn't looking good. Oh dear. Not a good start. No, what was it to start? F5? No. F7, right. Remember that, F7. I don't know why I had this. I think probably Dad thought it was educational. It wasn't a shooting game. It was a sensible game where you learnt to fly properly. You learnt to fly properly in places with no scenery. I'm not going to make it around the corner on the runway again, am I? Turn, you bugger, turn! Oh, having said that, look, there's some line scenery over there. I hadn't noticed that. That's probably meant to be a mountain. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? I just wanted to pootle about in a plane and look at greenery. Right, left, right. So I think you've got to make it over to the runway strip over there. I don't think this is enough to take off, probably. Turn, 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 turn. I can't seem to slow down for some reason. Oh, okay, I've taken off while turning around a corner. I was not expecting that. I've accidentally taken off. Hey ho. And away we go. Oh, there's a line over there. Should we fly towards that line? There's lots of things on the screen here telling me various different numbers, and well, it's quite a nice sprite, isn't it, really? Quite large too, all things considered. There's all sorts of numbers and dials and things here, and I don't have the manual with me because I'm playing emulated, and I did have it on cassette, but it's in the loft, so screw that for a laugh. Oh, my fuel's almost half full already. Dear God, I can't fly for long, can I? It's a Solo Flight minutes. I mean, that line doesn't seem to be getting much closer, does it? I think, oh, this is meant to be the Rockies, wasn't it? So, yeah, that's the Rockies for you. It's very green. There's, yeah, hang on, doesn't the sky gets lighter towards the horizon, doesn't it? So, that dark band there must be the water. So the Rockies are surrounded by water. I know there's some water there, but I don't think it's like Lake Michigan like this, is it? There's something a bit, I don't know, it looks more like I'm flying over a golf course near the coast. Oh, maybe that's rugby posts down there then. Flying over South Wales. It's lovely. Yeah, it's not the most thrilling, but I guess it's meant to be a simulation rather than fun. Although obviously some people find simulations fun. When it comes to simulations, I tend to do the stuff you're not supposed to, because that's what the fun is in that, isn't it? Oh, what is this down here? I don't know if I can crash into it. Not sure whether I should. I probably won't be able to take off again, will I? But yeah, things like NASCAR on the PC. I used to enjoy playing that because I painted my car up to look like Knight Rider. Oh yeah, I put Flame Job down the side, and I think I also then found a way of I found where the graphics file was held, and it was just bitmap format. So I stuck a load of Sisters Mercy album covers all over it and things like that. I think I had Andrew Eldritch looking out of the window. Yeah, and then I'd turn around at the start of the track, face backwards, I'd turn damage off on myself, and I'd plough into the oncoming traffic and see how big a pile-up I could cause. Because driving around in circles wasn't much fun otherwise. Probably why I enjoyed Carmageddon so much, because that was what you were meant to be doing, and they rewarded you for it. What you got rewarded for in this, I don't know. Shall I see if I can fly between these things? I don't know if I'm in front or behind those now. Oh, I'm getting a bit close to the land. I can see my shadow. Solo flight lost. I have no one to navigate me. I bet I can't make it to those mountains over there. I bet they stay the same size. What happens if I pull up all the way? I remember there were clouds. You could go up through the clouds, and then if you went up high enough, you'd be over the top of the clouds, and you just had the clouds. Oh, my landing gear's still down. What? I pressed fire and I suddenly dropped. What happened there? If I press L for landing gear... Ah, landing gear's off. Right, so I seem to be falling again. I seem to be moving. I didn't tilt right. Is there a wind? Does it say wind? I can't see wind there. Oh yeah, wind 0, ceiling 10,000, visibility 5. Whether you can change that, I don't know. Ooh, there's a triangle there. I guess I'm seeing a mountain from the side on there, perhaps. You really did have to use your imagination, didn't you? I think I might have had this for Christmas one year. I think I had this in... Was it Crystals of Zong? Mazes of... Crystals of Zong, I think it was. I think that was a Pac-Man one. Both of these in big puffy cases, as was often the case back then. Often the case. Pun not intended. Yeah, I think this was one of the earliest ones, and... I think this was one of the earliest ones we had for Christmas, probably the year after we had the Commodore 64. But they weren't the ones that I bought, so things like BMX races and Jet Set Willy stick in my mind more because they were the first ones that I paid my own money for, whereas these, I think these were the ones we had for Christmas or Dad came home with one day as a surprise. I probably hadn't done anything stupid for a while, so we got rewarded with here's some Lego or here's a new game. Because I was forever doing stupid stuff. I was an absolute nightmare. But all that came back to haunt me, and I'm sure my parents are ha 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 ha. Look at what you put us through. You're going through that now. I wonder what the B is over there. L and B. It's not bombs, is it? What happens if I press B? B makes that light come on. Does that do anything? Yeah. Yeah, so I think anything I gave to my parents I got back in spades. So, I want to go higher. As soon as I go up, it just bounces back down again, slowly. Would it be very silly for me to accelerate time on this? I'll hold down the trigger and see what happens. And ooh, look at that! Oh, right. Obviously, right trigger and something else changes the filtering options on this emulator. Makes it a smoother game. Probably makes my fuel run down quicker as well. God, that looks terrible. Don't mess around with filtering, kids. Just say no. I don't seem to actually be getting much further, do I? God knows where the runway is. Oh dear, I'm out of fuel. Better put my landing gear on. And straighten up a bit. And try not to swap the joystick. I'm gonna die, aren't I? No! Ah well, that's Solo Flight. Oh well, hang on, let's have a quick F3 landing. No, I'm not going to do landing. Windy IFR? Instrument or something like that? Command. Oh yeah, it had to do a mail sort of drop to the command student. Oh god, no. Mail. No, I don't want to do a mail run, thank you. Flying in Kansas. Let's do flying in Kansas. And let's have IFR, whatever that is. And that one. It was F7, you didn't remind me, did you? Landed at Wichita. Oh, right. What? Press F7 or F1. To do what? Let's do F7. Right. It's looking cloudy, so let's pull back on the joystick and see if I can take off, eh? It's a shame there's not a one that starts you in the air. Well, I suppose there was, wouldn't it? Landing. That will start you in the air, and then I suppose you go, no, I'm not landing, I'm carrying on. Up we go. You do feel like, oh, you are leaving Earth. There we go. Oh, it all went a bit flat. Great. That's cloud I'm going through. Can I go higher? Let's take the landing gear off, because that probably affects your aerodynamics, doesn't it? Let's see. Yeah, so you've got to read by your instruments, which when you don't know what they do, obviously pitch, but I mean head, I don't know, is a heading of 50 good? Does that mean I'm angling myself? Climb 12, is that as steep as I can go? Altitude is still going up, isn't it? That dial is still going clockwise, slowly. Apparently we've got visibility 5. So, didn't we have visibility 5 before? That's it. That stands for visibility. What else would viz be? Cockpit. Visio. You can do business. You can do 5 business diagrams. No? Vicissitude? What other words do I know that begin? Let's start with viz. Viz comic. Happy Free Comics Day. Ah. It's all very grey, isn't it? Currently flying through John Major's brain. Do. Yeah, can you kind of see why I was playing Jeff Minter's games more than this? Ah! I'm above the clouds. Isn't it dramatic? Yeah. Yeah. Open world scenery and all that. Let's accelerate, and I'm still going up. How high can I go? Oh, altimeter's stopped going now. Can't go any higher than that. And if I can talk more, let's speed it up again. And that's it for above the clouds. So I'm guessing what you need to do is work on a heading. You know, you've started off in one place and you angle your craft and you're blind effectively, and you go, right, we'll now go below the clouds, we should be reaching wherever, and you go, hey presto, we're not in Kansas anymore. Let's go down, and I will accelerate down, and I'll try not to ruin the filtering. Plummeting down. Oh! Off the runway. Impacted into the ground at a fair speed, I think you'll find that was. Oh look, dots. Was that was the... Oh, alright, so I was heading for... Well, I wasn't really heading anywhere, was I? So, Salina, Topeka, Kansas City, Emporia. Is there really a place called Emporia? Lions, Wichita, where the linesmen come from. Lineman? Wichita lineman? Wichita linesman. Linesman, isn't it? And is that Chamut? That could be an M, could be a H, who knows? Could be rugby posts. Yeah, Kansas. That's what Kansas looks like. Apparently. Is it any wonder I've got no idea about geography? Anyway, that is Solo Flight. Yeah, pretty much as I remember it, I think. And I don't know, I doubt I'll be going back to it. Sorry, Solo Flight, but you ain't really my kind of thing. But other people might enjoy it. So, oh, the cats are coming down, so I better stop filming now because they're going to be all over the shop. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you again.